Hi, this is Founding Father of 1776, and I found a very interesting video on Iranians and infiltrating Latin America, and I find this very interesting. Unfortunately, I was unable to download the video, but you can go to the Wall Street Journal and look under their opinion, and their video, Iran in Latin America, is in that section. You can probably Google it and be able to pull it up. I find this very interesting, especially when you look at an article that The Blaze put out recently. And I know a lot of people, they don't like Glenn Beck, and some people like Glenn Beck, and say what you will, but his website, The Blaze, that he puts out, has some pretty good articles in there. And this one was put out on September 3rd, and it says, Iran aggressively recruiting invisible army of Latin American converts to infiltrate U.S. through soft belly of the southern border. And the first paragraph reads, Iran is recruiting an invisible army of revolutionary sympathizers in Latin America to infiltrate the U.S. through the soft belly of the southern border. U.S. officials and national security experts told The Blaze, and they are using one website in particular to do it. The website that they mention here is right here, which is, well, I'm not going to say, IslamaOrient.com, I guess. That's how you would say that. And it is specifically targeting Hispanic Latin Americans. They say that historically, Iran has tried to recruit agents from the Lebanese and Shiite diaspora in South America and West Africa. This emphasis on Hispanic converts is something new. In the past, U.S. intelligence focused on Iran's relationship with Hezbollah, but now with the people they are recruiting, it could be much more difficult to gauge who is infiltrating the U.S., Phillips added. So basically, whenever now with the people that they're recruiting, it will be much more difficult to know who they're affiliated with, and be much more difficult to track suspected terrorists or those who are engaged in terrorist activities. As you can see, the article is fairly lengthy. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. I do know that the Iranian president that was just elected on this past June has said something that was very interesting, and I'm going to read that. It's Iranian president, and I cannot pronounce his name, I'm not going to try, who was elected in June to replace the openly anti-American Ahmadinejad, said in a recent public address that his support for Latin America is strong. He told the president of the Central American Parliament and the head of Euro-Latin America Parliamentary Assembly that he welcomes increased interaction between the two groups and Iran's legislator to strengthen their relations. He also said, and I quote, just because Iran has a new president, that hasn't changed their goals. They are, it looks like the president of the let's see who said this. Looks like Mr. Savio. They are looking to recruit people who can support Iran's revolutionary values. Their agenda hasn't changed. The only thing that's changed is the image they are trying to present to the world. Very interesting. It goes on to state that it would just be very difficult to trace those who belong to terrorist groups because they would, quote, can easily blend in with other migrants crossing the border. So, anyway, you can go to this site, theblaze.com, and just look this up. You can read the full article for yourself. And thanks for watching.